Could it be the work of guardian angels? ABC's Jay Shadler discovers some very surprising answers.
The biggest skeptic in the world, because I would see the guardian angel with you.
Have you ever wondered if guardian angels truly exist? Can divine intervention be captured on camera? What if we told you that in this exclusive compilation, we've assembled the most compelling evidence ever recorded? You see, in a world where the unexplained often lingers just beyond our grasp, these stories challenge our perceptions and ignite our deepest curiosities. So, prepare to witness the unexplainable as we unravel the mysteries of 15 extraordinary guardian angel experiences, all captured on camera. Number 15. Unraveling the mall angel mystery. In 2012, an astonishing event unfolded within the quiet confines of a shopping mall, an event so extraordinary that it left the world in awe. It was captured by a lone security camera, silently watching over the deserted mall, as if it knew something extraordinary was about to happen. On that fateful August 5th, as the clock ticked towards midnight, a solitary figure strolled into the frame. The dimly lit mall seemed almost strange in its emptiness. The person, seemingly lost in thought, ambled towards the bottom right corner of the screen. Then, something utterly inexplicable occurred. At the top corner of the screen, a radiant, angelic figure materialized. It emitted a brilliant white light, its form resembling that of a human, but with a pair of majestic, sprawling wings unfurled around its ethereal body. This heavenly being appeared to be on a divine mission, and it reached down toward the ground with a purpose. As the angel descended, bolts of light reminiscent of lightning bolts accompanied it. The very pillars and planters in its vicinity seemed to bask in its celestial glow, momentarily illuminated by its radiant presence. It was as though the angel brought with it a fragment of heaven's light to bless the ordinary world. What was most perplexing was the angel's incredible speed. Its illumination was instantaneous, suggesting that it moved faster than the swiftest lightning bolt. This phenomenon challenged the very laws of physics, leaving experts and onlookers alike in bewilderment. The video did not end with just this celestial visitation. Astonishingly, witnesses soon emerged on the scene. While they may not have seen the angel itself, the blinding speed of its appearance and disappearance left them in disbelief. 4 individuals rushed to the spot, driven by curiosity and wonder. They meticulously inspected the ground, searching for clues to the source of this divine encounter. The purpose of the angel's visit remained shrouded in mystery, yet one fact stood irrefutable. The existence of angels and their willingness to make contact with humanity had been undeniably unveiled that extraordinary night. It was a revelation that left hearts filled with hope and wonder, a testament to the uncharted depths of our world and the boundless possibilities that exist beyond our understanding. Number 14. China's guardian angel on a midnight mission. In the wide world, where superheroes captivate our thoughts, it's easy to forget that China has its own guardian angel, a real-life super savior. This incredible being doesn't seem to be of human origin, and a video showcasing this astonishing moment might make even the most skeptical believer in angels. The scene unfolds on a bustling street in China, just after midnight. Amid the ordinary hustle and bustle, a man rides a rickshaw, entirely unaware of the danger looming ahead, an oncoming truck barreling toward him. But wait, here's where things get extraordinary. Out of seemingly nowhere, as if propelled by some otherworldly force, the guardian angel springs into action. With a breathtaking burst of speed, this figure intervenes. In a matter of heartbeats, the man is plucked from danger's path, and the rickshaw he was riding and the impending catastrophe vanish like morning mist. A sense of relief sweeps over the scene. The man and his ride are unharmed, a testament to the angel's protective embrace. It's as though time and reality themselves had bent to the will of this benevolent force. In the blink of an eye, the rickshaw driver reappears, safe and sound, in a distant part of the road. It leaves us pondering. Was it a ripple in time, a glimpse of temporal magic, or merely the astonishing power of this guardian angel? The answer is yours to decide. While skepticism often clouds tales of angelic sightings, this episode defies dismissal. The evidence, captured vividly on video, compels us to question any doubts. What we witness is not merely chance. It's a deliberate act of protection, an undeniable show of supernatural care. China seems to have a steadfast guardian, a celestial sentry watching over its people. Number 13. Angels over Mecca's Great Mosque. In the heart of the Great Mosque of Mecca, where Muslims from all corners of the earth gather in reverence, there stands a remarkable structure known as the Kaaba. This ancient cubic building is no ordinary edifice. It's hailed as the very house of God, the pinnacle of countless religious pilgrimages. Its significance is so profound that it holds a place as one of the most cherished and revered holy sites across the globe. Amidst the profound spirituality that envelops this sacred sanctuary, there have been astonishing reports of celestial visitations. High above the Kaaba, within the courtyard of the Great Mosque, ethereal beings have been captured on film. These luminous figures, unmistakably identified as angels, gracefully soar over the apex of this sacred structure. Imagine the profound impact of such a sight on devout Muslims worldwide, an awe-inspiring manifestation that fills their hearts with boundless joy and astonishment. For those who hold faith close, there is perhaps no sight more poignant than the spectacle of angels gliding above their holiest place. This occurrence transcends religious boundaries, for it is a universal testament that our Creator and His celestial allies are ever watchful over our world. In these turbulent and unpredictable times, this vision provides solace and reassurance, a harmonious blend of beauty and comfort. In the presence of angels, believers find a profound connection to the divine, a celestial reminder that we are not alone. Number 12. The astonishing angel-moth of Michigan. In the enchanting realm of northern Michigan, a group of curious souls stumbled upon a mystical enigma. It was an extraordinary occurrence that captivated the public's imagination. The tale unfurled on an unassuming Wednesday, just like any other, when a motion sensor camera discreetly stationed in the heart of East Jordan captured a moment of profound wonder. A hushed gasp echoed through the town as the camera blinked to life. In its fleeting snapshot, the ethereal outline of what appeared to be an angel hung suspended in mid-air, bathed in celestial radiance. It was a sight to behold, a silhouette bearing semblances of both wings and a benevolent head. But its true nature was a matter of intriguing conjecture. The bewitching image left hearts and minds divided, as is often the way with marvels that defy explanation. The camera's owner, a discerning individual, saw not an angelic messenger, but rather likened the figure to a humble moth. Such is the whimsy of perception. It could be wings, it could be antennae. Yet amidst this debate, a chorus of believers arose from East Jordan's residents. To them, this image was a divine response to their most fervent supplications. One soul, with awe still reverberating in their voice, recounted the moment. An angel! It was undoubtedly an angel. With unwavering faith, they hastened to share this celestial marvel with loved ones, transmitting the image like a sacred talisman. Pastor Daniel Mose, a stalwart beacon of spirituality in the community, described his revelation with wide-eyed amazement, saying, "It was crystal clear. We freaked out a little bit, exclaiming, 'Whoa, that's an angel!' There was no doubt in our minds that we were gazing upon something supernatural. For some, it was akin to seeing a moth, and for others, unquestionably, it was an angelic visitation. Yet this mystifying image, forever frozen in its enigmatic state, allowed the veil of ambiguity to endure. In this ambiguity, there lies an uncharted realm of interpretation, where wings may be wings and a moth might just be an angel in disguise." Number 11. The astonishing image that defies explanation. In the quiet town of East Jordan, Michigan, something extraordinary unfolded. Pastor Glenn Thorman, also the town's esteemed fire chief, was about to share a remarkable discovery with the world. It was an image, a photograph, that captured more than just a moment in time. It captured the belief in a higher power. In this cozy corner of Michigan, nestled beneath a starry night sky, Pastor Thorman had installed a vigilant sentinel, a security camera. But this wasn't just any camera. It was about to bear witness to something seemingly supernatural. Pastor Thorman eagerly shared the photo, a photograph that would send ripples of wonder throughout the town. In that image, a celestial figure appeared to hover above a vehicle, like a silent guardian in the dark of the night. This was no ordinary sighting, for Pastor Thorman firmly believed that what graced his camera's lens was a guardian angel. He spoke of God's protection, and the whiskey-colored outline in the picture was evidence of this divine presence. The story took a heartwarming turn when Pastor Thorman recounted the experience. It was at his very own house that this heavenly being had chosen to reveal itself. He explained how the angelic entity watched over them as they slumbered, a testament to the family's nightly prayers that angels would envelop them and their home. As the world marveled at this ethereal photograph, it was essential to establish its authenticity. Pastor Thorman assured that the photos had not been tampered with, and a second image showed the angel in motion, unmistakable and undeniably real. The camera had captured it because it sensed something extraordinary afoot. Of course, skepticism lingered. Some speculated that this celestial figure might be a mere moth caught in the lens. However, Pastor Thorman stood firm, arguing that the chill in the midnight air made it impossible for insects to be flying about. He reiterated that they had scrutinized the photo, examined various possibilities, and were convinced of the angel's presence. Behind the truck in the photograph, there it was, a being with translucent wings, standing as evidence of the divine. To further support their claim, they measured the temperature at the time of the sighting. While the town registered a relatively mild 46 degrees, the Thorman residents recorded a frigid 39 degrees or even less. A stark temperature difference of 7 degrees, they noted, which seemed to defy any conventional explanation. Number 10. The mysterious security cam angel. In the realm of security camera mysteries, there exists an enigma we'll call the security cam angel. The tale begins at a time when the world was cloaked in shadows. There's an undeniable sense of unease that often accompanies security camera footage. Perhaps it's the strange silence, the inky darkness that pervades the images. You can always expect something spine-tingling when it emanates from a security camera's watchful eye. This particular footage, shrouded in mystery, hails from an undisclosed location and time. What it reveals is nothing short of astonishing. A luminous, human-like figure, bathed in an otherworldly glow, lurking within the camera's frame. It's as if an ethereal being decided to pay an unannounced visit to our terrestrial realm. This spectral entity doesn't just stand idly by. No, it takes flight, gracefully soaring through the room, exploring its surroundings as if dancing on unseen currents. The footage, as anticipated, is unsettling, with the spectral figure's contours distorted by the camera's limited resolution. Yet, as we delve into the mystery, we must ponder the nature of this apparition. While the notion of a ghost might leap to mind, the evidence to support such a claim is scarce. Most ghostly encounters captured on film depict them in a manner reminiscent of the living. This being, however, defies convention. Its movement is a ballet of luminescence, reminiscent of angelic lore that has endured through the ages. Could it be that this radiant being is, in fact, an angelic sentinel? Perhaps it has taken it upon itself to watch over the premises like a celestial guardian. One might even question the choice of employment. Surely the security guard must be brimming with curiosity and wonder. But if we were in their shoes, we might consider a change of scenery. A library, perhaps, where the mysteries are bound within books, rather than lurking in the shadows. Number 9. Wings of protection. There was this priest named Father Bach. His tale has perplexed people worldwide, leaving them divided into two camps. Some were convinced that he was under the watchful eye of a guardian angel, while others chalked it up to plain old luck. However, this story is nothing short of extraordinary. It all started on a fateful day when Father Bach was on his way to church. As he made his way there, an unexpected and potentially deadly incident unfolded. A 17-year-old boy who was behind the wheel suddenly lost consciousness due to a seizure. The car raced forward at breakneck speed, hurtling directly toward Father Bach. But then, something truly remarkable occurred. Security cameras positioned nearby captured this astounding moment. Out of nowhere, a figure clad in white robes with wings that shimmered brilliantly materialized. It was an angel. There's no other way to describe it. This radiant being intervened, diverting the young boy's car away from Father Bach's path. The car spun and soared through the air before landing miraculously on its wheels, coming to a safe stop. The boy was quickly rushed to the hospital, and to the astonishment of everyone, he was declared to be perfectly fine. Father Bach, after this unbelievable incident, openly shared his unwavering belief in the laws of physics. As a newly ordained priest, his duties extended beyond the pulpit. He also taught various science courses at the local high school, and one of his favorites was physics. Yet, even with his deep understanding of the natural world, he never wavered in his belief in guardian angels. The security footage left no room for doubt. It was, without a doubt, the work of a benevolent angel who had come to Father Bach's rescue, a celestial protector watching over him in his hour of need. Number 8. The Sky Angel of Australia. People you see often lay claim to glimpsing heavenly beings, only to be met with skepticism due to perplexing inconsistencies. Yet, amidst the critics, there exists a legion of unwavering believers who clasp tightly onto their ethereal encounters. Now, it's your prerogative to pass judgment on this enigma that transpired during that fateful flight originating from the vast expanse of Australia. As the video unfurls, the canvas of an ordinary sky begins to metamorphose, a metamorphosis of the most extraordinary kind, an otherworldly figure emerging gracefully from behind the veils of clouds. Imagine the astonishment as wings unfurl like petals and arms stretch wide, painting a portrait of an angel. A sky angel, if you will, taking center stage. Naturally, such an astonishing tableau ignites a barrage of inquiries. The most obvious: how could such an arresting apparition evade the gaze of countless eyes? An angel perched upon a cloud, in plain sight, yet shrouded in a mystifying cloak of invisibility to many. The skeptic might ponder, could this be a fabrication? Cleverly woven by the hands of digital illusion? But wait, the camera person stands unwavering, vouching with unwavering resolve that the lens merely bore witness to the truth, untouched by any digital wizardry. A raw slice of time, they insist. Dissension shall inevitably rear its head, with voices contending the authenticity of this ethereal display. However, nestled within the shadows of disbelief, a community of believers will raise their heads in quiet affirmation. To them, this is no mere video. It's a revelation, an affirmation that the realms of the divine are not mere myths. Number 7. Angel of Mosque. In a captivating tale spanning across a mosque in Azerbaijan, a video surfaced on the internet, giving rise to profound discussions and debates. This video showcased a mesmerizing apparition that appeared to be a glowing entity immersed in prayer within the sacred walls of the mosque. What makes this account even more intriguing is the humble origin of the recording, a grainy, low-quality phone camera. Now here's where it gets truly riveting. The very essence of this video seemed untouched, unedited, and genuine. You see, low-quality videos are notoriously challenging to manipulate. As you gaze upon this footage, you can't help but sense its authenticity. As the video spread its wings on the web, it reached the eyes and hearts of devout Muslims who frequent the mosque. Their reactions were nothing short of astonishment. They described this ethereal presence as an angel ghost, a phrase that encapsulates the enigmatic nature of what they beheld. Opinions varied, as is often the case when confronted with the extraordinary. Some were steadfast in their belief that what they witnessed was indeed an angel. The figure, radiant and devout in its prayer, seemed to align with their understanding of celestial beings. They reasoned that ghosts, in their realm of thought, couldn't partake in sacred rituals like prayer, but angels could. And so, the discourse raged on, echoing in the digital spaces. Was this a celestial messenger gracing the mosque with its divine presence? Or was it a specter, drawn by the sanctity of the prayers, seeking solace in a place of worship? Number 6. The Post-tsunami Angel Mystery. Now let's talk about a moment that defies conventional wisdom. It's a period right after a massive tsunami, where unusual incidents become the talk of the town. But here's the twist. It's not your typical tsunami discussion. Instead, it's a moment in global news history when, quite accidentally, an astonishing event got caught on camera. A helicopter gracefully glides over a post-tsunami landscape, documenting the aftermath. Amidst the wreckage and chaos, something extraordinary emerges. A luminous white beam, inexplicably suspended high above the ground, commands attention. It's there, unmistakable and bizarre, defying the laws of propulsion as we know them. Unless there's some unheard-of zipline connecting one end of the country to the other, this can't be explained by human technology. Now consider the possibilities. Could this ethereal beam truly be a humanoid figure? It might sound far-fetched, but in the absence of other explanations, it starts to make sense. After all, a catastrophic tsunami is one of the harshest natural calamities one can ever witness. In such moments of devastation, the need for divine intervention, perhaps in the form of an angelic presence, becomes a poignant idea. It's not as absurd as it initially appears. Think about it. Tsunamis leave a trail of destruction and despair in their wake. In the midst of this tragedy, the idea of an angel offering solace and protection doesn't seem entirely implausible. So, while rational minds continue to ponder and seek logical explanations, it's also essential to acknowledge the power of the unexplained. After all, in a world full of mysteries, this post-tsunami angel sighting might just be a beacon of hope and wonder amid the chaos. Now, it's time for today's subscriber pick. It's time for today's topic. You see, these kids are in for a surprise that's out of this world. In this magical moment frozen in time, something extraordinary is unfolding. Right there, standing before them, is a being looking like an angel, as if it came from a dream, wings shimmering like sunlight. It's like a secret from a storybook. Have you ever thought about what it's like to meet something truly extraordinary? It's like catching a glimpse of a shooting star, rare and breathtaking. You can almost hear the hushed whispers of the wind, carrying stories of mysteries beyond our understanding. What do you think the kids are feeling? Maybe a mix of awe, curiosity, and a dash of fear. After all, meeting an angel is like meeting a wish come true. Sometimes life surprises us in the most unexpected ways. Have you ever had a moment that made you believe in the unbelievable? Drop your answer in the comments below. Number 5. When reality defies surveillance. Being a night watchman, the guardian of a quiet, dimly lit complex, your job is to protect the place and keep a sharp eye on those security cameras. But here's where it gets spine-tingling. There's a gnawing feeling deep in your gut, a thought that chills your spine. What if there's something downright hair-raising on the other end of that lens? As you sit there, hunched over those surveillance screens, you can't help but feel the hairs on your neck stand on end. It's late, the world outside is cloaked in darkness, and the only company you have is the faint hum of those whirring cameras. You're just a worker on the night shift, but tonight, you're also the sentinel of shadows. You start watching the footage, the standard courtyard view that you've seen a million times before. But wait for it. This is where it gets interesting. Out of nowhere, like ghosts emerging from the abyss, a group of figures sprint across the courtyard. It's the kind of thing that makes your heart jump into your throat. And then, just as abruptly as they appeared, they vanished into thin air. Sure, one might think it's a camera glitch, but that's too easy, isn't it? Places like this have multiple angles and different perspectives that are supposed to tell you what's really going on, so you start checking the other cameras. But here's the kicker. They all show the same thing. Those folks appeared and then poof, they were gone. Now your rational mind starts to play detective. No alarms were triggered, not one. It's like these mystery folks showed up, had a little dance party in the courtyard, and then faded away without leaving a trace. Not even a blip on the security system. So, what's the deal here? It's a conundrum wrapped in an enigma. Maybe they were angels, celestial beings paying a nocturnal visit. Or perhaps they were extraterrestrial visitors, aliens here for reasons known only to them. Your guess is as good as ours, but one thing's for sure. This is a tale that will keep you pondering long after your shift ends. Number 4. The enigmatic graveyard specter. Having a guardian angel, that's like a special invisible friend who looks out for us, doing things we can't even imagine. Sometimes, though, they might not be so sneaky about it, like they're saying, "Hey, look at me." This video we found, it's a little strange, but captivating. In this video, there's this couple hanging out in a graveyard, of all places. We're not sure why they chose this spot, but that's not the point. They had a camera person with them, and suddenly this camera person started getting all fidgety. The camera starts moving around like it has a mind of its own. And then boom! It captures something bizarre high up in the sky. Now hold on tight and pay real close attention. Up there, it looks like a person just floating up towards the heavens. Some folks might say, "Oh, that's just an airplane taking off." But we're not buying it, or at least not entirely. Think about it. What are the odds of seeing something like that in a graveyard? We all know that angels are all about helping us in mysterious ways, right? So a graveyard with all its deep emotions and stories is kind of a perfect place for an angel to do their thing. Now here's the twist. What if this is a guardian angel? You know, one of those angels that watches over you even when you don't know it. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? What happened to that couple next? Did they feel a sudden rush of comfort and protection thanks to their celestial guardian? Maybe that's a story waiting to be told. Number 3. The intriguing Carolina sky spectacle. In the vast canvas of the Carolina sky, a remarkable spectacle unfolded, catching the eye of a curious observer in Camden, South Carolina. It wasn't just your everyday cloud, it was something extraordinary. This celestial display resembled an angel, its form gracefully stretched across the clear azure expanse like a heavenly sentinel. Ordinary clouds often drift by unnoticed, but this one demanded attention. It stood alone, solitary amidst the boundless blue, as if the heavens themselves had painted this ethereal figure. It wasn't a harbinger of doom or a cataclysmic event, instead it seemed to carry a message of hope. Conventional explanations might attribute it to mere scientific oddities, like the wake of a passing aircraft. But the clarity of the sky ruled out such mundane causes. Unless invisible clouds had become a reality, which could be an intriguing topic for future exploration, this cloud remained a mystery. The unique circumstances surrounding this sighting made it hard to dismiss as a mere meteorological quirk. It beckoned contemplation. Could it be that, in some cryptic way, this cloud embodied an angelic presence? We're not declaring that every cloud is an angel, but on this exceptional day, gazing at that lone figure in the heavens, one might just wonder if, in some magical way, all clouds might be angels in disguise. Number 2. A surreal encounter in the city. The sight was surreal, something out of a dream. There we were, just ordinary folks, cruising through the city in our car when suddenly our eyes caught a glimpse of something extraordinary. It was as if we had stumbled upon a secret only known to a select few. At first it seemed like a typical day in the bustling city, with skyscrapers towering above us and the usual cacophony of traffic filling the air. But then, our attention was drawn to a figure perched high on a scaffold, teetering on the edge as if contemplating a leap into the abyss. Naturally, we were concerned for this person's safety, and in this age of smartphones and social media, we instinctively pulled out our devices to document the unusual spectacle unfolding before us. After all, isn't that what everyone does nowadays? Who needs emergency services when you have Instagram, right? But what happened next was nothing short of miraculous. The figure on the scaffold, against all laws of nature, hurled itself off the precipice, seemingly embracing certain doom. However, instead of plummeting to the ground, something extraordinary occurred. This mysterious being defied gravity itself. It didn't fall, it soared. It soared through the sky like a majestic bird, its flight a spectacle that left us utterly dumbfounded. It was an act that no human could ever replicate, an impossibility that challenged everything we thought we knew about the world. In that bewildering moment, it became clear that what we were witnessing was not a mere mortal, but something beyond our comprehension. This wasn't a human. This was something ethereal, something akin to an angel. Yes, you heard that right, an angel. This remarkable footage was concrete evidence that angels, those mythical beings of lore, actually exist. It was a revelation that defied logic and reason, and it left us with more questions than answers. Number 1. Witnessing the unthinkable at 30,000 feet. What if you're on a never-ending flight, peering out the window, hoping for a peaceful view? But instead, your eyes widen as you spot something out of the ordinary soaring through the vast skies. It's not a pleasant surprise. This unidentified flying entity gracefully dances amidst the clouds, making you question what on earth it could be. At first glance, you might mistake it for a colossal bird, but if you take a closer look, it's far more intriguing. This enigmatic creature appears to be a humanoid figure with wings, and honestly, it's difficult to think of anything other than an angel. But here's the twist. It's not floating in a serene blue sky. No, it's headed straight for ominous, stormy clouds. This spectacle challenges the angelic image as it ventures into turbulent weather that might change its heavenly nature. This isn't just some random sighting. It aligns with ancient tales of winged beings, those angelic figures from legends and stories. So, while you're hurtling through the heavens thousands of feet above the ground, one thing's for sure: you'd rather not have a celestial encounter like this. How do these recorded encounters challenge or reinforce your beliefs in the existence of angels? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.